devastated. It was shock, total utter shock to the system.
First you kind of hear the lads are like, oh, he didn't come back after a night out, and you're like, oh Jesus, that's Joe Frey, you know, he was a bit like that, like you think he's after pulling or something. But then after about a week went on, everyone kind of fears the worst. He was just one of the nicest people you'll meet.
It might be people feeling nobody cares. It might be years of pain where people have sought help but didn't get it and decide to give up.
He would have been 20 at the time, and it's just so hard to understand how someone like that young can just, it's just hard to understand how he felt his life was that bad that it wasn't even worth continuing with.
My view would always be, look to see if you can offer hope. And if you can offer hope to that person, then he or she might decide not to kill themselves because they see hope.
A nice, decent, honest person, like. Just don't know why he didn't really, to be honest with you.
I'd say for some people it might be a rational decision. You know, they look at the choices they have to get through a particular difficulty. It could be, for a lot of us, take a few cans, take a few pills. For somebody else it could be go and talk to somebody, go to a professional. For somebody else it could be, well, I'll end my life, that'll end my pain.
My mother just rang me and said, look, they're after finding Joseph's body, and I just kind of went, oh well, I suppose at least that's for the best, and hung up. And I carried on about my day, and it was kind of thinking about it, but it didn't really hit me until I went home that night, and it's kind of that he was gone.
I remember when we were younger, we were in the same class in school, like, I always remember that we were there once, we were kind of starting up the soccer team in the school, like, and I didn't get picked on the team, and he was the only person who said, no, I'm not playing on this, get on, let's play, and I want him on my team and all this, like, and that's one thing I remember.
My view would always be, look to see if you can offer hope. And if you can offer hope to that person, then he or she might decide not to kill themselves because they see hope.
It's to think that he was so sad and that he mustn't have had anyone to talk to, that it kind of just seems so unfair that, you know, he'd always be there for you, and then just the thought that in his final moments he felt that alone, and that he was alone when he did it. It's something that always kind of got to me, because then you kind of think, had I not drifted away contact with him, maybe we would have remained close friends, and maybe then would he have talked to me about it, would he have not done it? But then I suppose everyone's going to have thoughts like that. I can just imagine his family, how they must, to be honest, it was absolutely heartbreaking for me when I heard it, so I can't even begin to imagine. There's not a day goes by that you wouldn't love to be able to go down, meet him for a pint, just see how things are going, but it's not going to happen.
Like in our work here, we will always put it out there. It was a bit like cancer in the past. Nobody spoke about it, but now it's okay to talk about cancer. I hope the day will come when everybody will feel it is okay to talk about suicide.